And good evening, everyone. Welcome to Friday Night High School Hoops on WACA-TV. I'm Josh Abrams, and we got a really special Tri-Valley matchup for you tonight as your Ashland Clockers take on their Tri-Valley rivals, the Holliston Panthers, in what we expect to be a very evenly matched game between two relatively young squads. We're expecting we'll have Rob Silver joining us shortly, but in the meantime, I'll be taking you along the way here as we do some play-by-play. For Holliston, starters are number 11, Ellie Burke, number 14, Jacqueline Alabrandi, number 32, Eva Bergloff, number 45, Summer O'Neill, and number 54, Olivia Briggs. For your Ashland Clockers, look for number 11, Colby Lima, number 13, Ryan Lima, number 22, Melissa Leone, number 32, Carly Morella, and number 42, Claire Marcy. Ashland wins the tip. First shot goes wide, Holliston with the rebound, and we're underway here on a cold night here in Clockertown, Ashland, Massachusetts. Holliston's first shot of the night hits the iron and falls out. No good and out of bounds. Ball goes over to the Clockers. Melissa Leone will inbound under her own basket, and she'll take it up to Colby Lima, bring the ball up court. Holliston looking like they're going to in a 2-3 zone, and they force the turnover quickly. And a quick transition play, shot attempt by number 11, Ellie Burke, is blocked, recovered by the Clockers. Melissa Leone now with the ball as the Clockers look to set something up here on the offensive end.
Oh, we got the dream team here tonight, the dream team.
Yes, we do.
Okay, Clockers trying to work it around, look for the open shot. She drives the lane, but it doesn't quite fall. And that was Carly Morella drawing the foul. She'll go to the line to shoot two. Rob Silver has now joined us, and Rob, welcome.
Thank you.
Good to have you here.
Glad to be here. Is this our first time working together?
I believe it is. I know you've worked with my son Chase a couple of times.
Yeah.
But our first time together. Okay, so Morella drops the first foul shot. Ashland on the board 1-0. She'll shoot another. Drains the second one, so make it 2-0 Clockers with 7:04 to go in the first quarter.
That's a good sign. Last game I called with them, they were 3 of 14 from the line. Yeah, it was very discouraging.
Okay, there's a shot in the lane, falls wide. Clockers with the rebound, and that's Colby Lima bringing it up court. She dishes over to Ryan Lima, her sister, who works it across to Carly Morella, back to Colby Lima.
Colby to Ryan. Leone.
They're working it around. They're a little more patient than they started in their previous game on Wednesday night, but they're down now late in the shot clock as an outside jumper falls in and out. So still 2-0 Clockers as Holliston brings the ball up court. There's a wild pass out of bounds off the hands of Jacqueline Alabrandi. And the Clockers take over.
Coach Lith sporting his Friday night.
Is that his disco outfit?
I think so. I think he's going to Studio 54 when we're done.
Okay, Colby with the ball. We're going to try and stop using last names with the Lima sisters. And that's a 3-ball. Nothing but net. Morella on the board. Excellent shot from the left side. So Holliston looking to get something going here. 5-0 Clockers with just under 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Heavy pressure here from the Clockers. Nice bounce pass inside the lane, and the layup is good by number 45, Summer O'Neill. So make it 5-2 now as the Clockers bring the ball up court, quickly into the half-court set. Colby's looking around, inside to Marcy, dishes back outside for a 3-ball attempt. Nothing but net, a swish, beautiful shot. And suddenly the Clockers, who were having trouble from three-point land last night, 2 nights ago, are 2 for 2 tonight. Yeah, 8-2 now.
All season. It seems like they've got some confidence after that nice win at Dover-Sherburne and that walkover the other night against the Penguin
Putting it
squad.
nicely.
Well, yeah, but like you pointed out, I guess it was a new program for the Penguins.
Yeah.
So, but it was good. They got to get everybody in the game and get some points for all the Clockers. So,
I'll tell you, now that you've pointed out, I keep looking over at Coach Lift and I got to tell you, like, I thought you're not supposed to wear white after Memorial Day. Is that not a thing anymore?
No, that's not a thing. Not when you're riding a 2-game win streak.
You can wear whatever you want, right?
That's pretty much it.
Okay, Colby's bringing the ball up now.
To Leone. Marcy.
That's a deep
Lima for
three.
another 3.
Oh, bounces on top of the backboard and out of bounds, so it'll be Panther ball. They'll inbound under their own basket, down 8-2 with just under 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. I'll tell you, Rob, I've been really impressed by Melissa Leone. Freshman, getting tons of minutes and a starter. I mean,
well, she comes from the good family lineage. Her older sister, one of the 1,000-point scorers, and very confident.
Absolutely, and there she goes.
Good example of it. So
drives the lane, finger roll, draws the foul. So 10-2 Clockers as Leone goes to the line.
Yeah, I was doing the game last Friday. I don't know if you caught any of the game against Norwood.
No, I was out of town, actually.
We live stream. You can watch from out of town. What's your excuse?
Busted.
Right, exactly. But
okay, that one was wide of the mark.
The Norwood squad was just so good. They just seemed to, really be unsure of themselves, and it's nice to see them get that win, like I said, against a good Dover-Sherburne team. And now it seems like they're playing with a little more confidence. And I think maybe on paper they are a better team than Holliston. So it's good to see them, play at their level, and it's showing up on the scoreboard so far, 10-2.
Here's Marcy dribble and kicks it back out. I think Ryan was thinking about that 3 again, but she had a hand in her face for that one.
She made the last one. She would have taken that one, but she tried to dish it off. And
got kind of screened there. Turnover and almost forced it right back. Holliston driving quickly. Here's a jump shot attempt. Rims out, rebound, Marcy. And here we go on the fast break. Ooh, that lead pass just a little too far for Ryan Lima.
Good job by Marcy getting the ball right out there. A lot of times you see that where they hold on to it and then ends up being a turnover, a jump ball, but just couldn't finish it. Lima to Lima.
Yeah, 2 nights ago against Academy Penguin Hall, we saw a lot of full court pressure by the Clockers. Tonight, they seem to be dialing it back and seem to be perfectly happy letting Holliston just bring the ball up and go right into the half court. We got a foul under the basket called on Katie Klepper. That'll be her first.
And has I don't think has Ashland subbed anybody yet?
They haven't. I have to apologize. I misread the ref's hands. It called was on number 42, Marcy.
No, but that's fine. The reason I asked is the first couple games that I've done, they've done a lot of early subs, and they haven't been able to get into a rhythm. It seems like maybe he's starting to find some lineups that work.
I don't know. There was a lot of substitutions 2 nights ago.
Well,
this is the first substitution now. You asked about it. Now here we go with Sonali Salino entering the game.
And again, the game the other night, you can't really make anything heads or tails out of.
Right. It was almost like an exhibition game.
Yep. So Salino comes in.
Meanwhile, Claire Marcy quickly drew her second foul on the offensive side of things, although it was in the offensive half of the court. And she failed to make the shot and then drew the foul trying to chase down a rebound. We got a jump ball here, but the possession arrow favors Holliston. They'll retain possession inbound close to us here. And it looks like Morella's going to take a seat on the bench. And I'm seeing Zaria Turner entering the game for the first time tonight as Melissa Leone takes a break. So it looks like Catherine Carter has also entered the game for the Clockers. We have 3 new players just in the last minute or so. Rebound Clockers. By the way, a little score check. 10-2 here, still in the first quarter. I'm sorry, Rob, what were you going to say?
No. That's what I was going to say.
Nice. There's a wide open 3. Oh, beautiful. Yeah. They set that up beautifully. Catherine Carter for 3. Almost from the identical spot Ryan Lima hit from earlier.
It was a good job by Cialino kicking it right back out to her.
Absolutely.
Plenty of time to take it and drained it.
Okay, Holliston trying to find an opening here. That's a walk. Absolutely. So Kara Chipman of the Panthers gets called for traveling.
That's twice Cialino has been just, using her size to create the turnover, where she created the jump ball in the previous possession. Doesn't have to do much, just, stand her ground.
Went strong to the hoop there, but ball goes out of bounds on the shot.
So it was deflected, so.
Okay, so Clockers retain possession, and that'll be Turner inbounding under the Panther basket. Finds
Lima.
We'll call that a pass. Okay, some really good pressure, but the Panthers beat it. Got an open player down there on the wing and gets the bounce. So make that 4 points for Holliston. They're down 13-4 with 2:10 to go here in the first quarter.
Both buckets by Summer O'Neill for Holliston.
Let's go, Red!
Okay, so Ryan Lima looking for an opening here. Dishes off to Klepper. Turner now with it. Back to Klepper. They're down under 10 on the shot clock.
10
right?
is Carter. They all, it's funny. I do between Zaria. Who do we have? We have Zaria Turner. We have Carly Morella. I'm always saying Zarella and getting it mixed up, but we have Turner and Carter.
It's a lot of consonants there.
Yeah, they just a lot of
consonants and vowels. Okay, Clockers get the ball back on the tie-up.
1 second, yeah. There's only 1 second on the clock. So.
I'm surprised the shot clock didn't reset on the jump ball.
Was it?
But neither here nor there. Panthers get the ball back down 13-4 with 1:40 to go in the first quarter. Okay, that matchup defense is coming way out. They are playing really tight, the Clockers on defense here. Here's an in the lane. That looked clean, but the foul's going to get called here on Cialino. And this will be Summer O'Neill going to the line. She's one of the forwards on the Panthers, a sophomore. Too hard off the glass. And now entering the game for the Panthers is Kelty Kober. She'll replace Ellie Burke in the lineup here for the Panthers as O'Neill shoots her second foul shot.
And Caroline Ellis coming in for Ryan Lima.
Okay. That one bounced around a couple
Friendly
times,
roll
but
there.
dropped in. Definitely a friendly room for them tonight when they get their shots off.
Yeah.
Okay, so 13-5 now, Clockers. As Klepper brings the ball up to Turner. Okay, ill-advised pass goes out of bounds, but Clockers retain possession. So this is Turner inbounding under the Panther basket. Okay, Turner is going to grab the loose ball. Now Katie Klepper driving. Dishes off to Cialino. Back outside. This is going to be a two. Her feet were on the line. It rattles
Caroline
home.
Ellis
15-5.
just comes in the game, and she's 1 for 1.
Tell you what, if you're going to take that shot, take the step back and go for 3. That one off the front rim. Almost an up and down there.
Cialino, good work there.
Another big rebound for the Clockers. Under a minute to go now. Klepper driving. Kicks it back out to Turner.
That's
Carter. I've been calling her Turner all night.
Turner and Carter, like I said, it's almost interchangeable.
Travel violation on the Clockers. So 36.3 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And Panthers ball. She'll inbound by her own bench.
Carly Morella coming in, and Catherine Carter will take a seat for the last 34 seconds of the quarter. With the Clockers leading 15-5.
Okay, so now there's absolutely no reason for me to say Carter.
Unless you want to talk about the bench players.
Or our past president.
There you go.
Okay. Foul is called on number 33, Cialino. That's her second.
What other Carter references can we make? Olivia Briggs.
Nails the first one.
We have a new scorer on the Holliston Panther squad.
I'm losing track of all the substitutions
Yeah.
the Clockers are making here. It looked like
wholesale
4 or 5. Yeah.
substitutions, yeah. I think they're bringing in their starters for the 20 seconds.
This coach Lift trying to isolate, Try and ice the shooter, like
Well,
icing the kicker in football.
I think they're playing for the one. They have the one possession.
Oh, that one rimmed in too. We may have to talk to Stephen Marks at the half to see if somebody check those rims. At least that rim.
What was that? Was there a foul as well?
I don't know what the call was there. Okay,
But
16 seconds to go. Clocker ball in the offensive half court. Ryan looks like she wants to take that shot. Dishes to Marcy, kicks it back out top. Back to Marcy and back to the wing.
good ball movement.
Yeah, Marcy with the shot. Can't get the bounce, and that'll do it here in the first quarter. A really good first quarter for the Clockers, Rob.
Yeah.
15-6.
And I think they waved off that last free throw. I think they did because we're 15-6.
You're right. You're right.
So there was some type of violation.
Lane violation.
Or,
That'd be my guess.
well, who's 33? Is that? Yeah.
Cialino?
Yeah. So it wasn't. Yeah, so it was a lane violation. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
So-
No timeouts that quarter.
No, it
Did
was
you-
a fast first quarter.
Right. Thank God the JV game. So I was over at Holliston
Right.
watching the JV game. They were down by 15 early on, and they clawed their way back, and they drew within 2 with about 30 seconds to go. Then it was 4, then it was 2, and then Holliston had the ball, 2 points and 7 seconds left, 2 points in at the line. They missed both. With like 4 seconds left, Ashland got the rebound timeout. They got a great shot off just inside the 3-point line. It rattled in and out. And so, but
I'll tell you, it seems like with the Academy of Penguin Hall game is the exception. There've been some really close games for the Clockers this week. I think the girls and the boys, both against Dover Sherborne, I believe. Right, the girls won by 2,
40-38.
and the boys won in overtime. Right?
Yeah, I didn't see if it was overtime, but I will. I'm sure it was. And,
Let's get our crack
But it was-
statisticians on that one.
yeah, I have Hallie coming.
Okay, well, we're just about ready to get underway here in the second quarter. For those of you just joining us, I'm Josh Abrams, joined by Rob Silver. We got a great one for you tonight here on Friday Night High School Hoops on WACA-TV. Your Clockers up 15-6 over Holliston as we begin the second quarter. Got an official timeout.
The Lady Clockers looking to make it 3 in a row. They even up their record? Are they 3? Are they 3-3 coming into tonight? You usually do your homework.
I usually do. You're catching me short. I'm not exactly sure their record.
That's
I know it's a little bit of a
You've been
struggle
traveling
this year.
a lot. You've been traveling a lot. It's fine.
A traveling violation, right? Okay, Panthers going to inbound again. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, it's Cobra with the ball at the top of the key and over to Al Brandy, who takes the 3 ball wide of the mark. I don't even think that caught rim. And now the Clockers forcing it in the fast transition here, a little
Morella.
fast break.
To Colby Lima. Dishes it out to Marcy, who throws it in off the backboard.
Great job, great ball movement. Marcy did a great job in the lane, gets the layup from the left side, and the Clockers are up 17-6. So, Alibrandi now looking for the opening, kicks it out to the wing. This is a 2-ball, air ball in. Got a foul under the basket.
Huh.
Got to call that one on
32.
32
okay.
on
Morella.
Morella. So her first. Okay, nice job by Marcy. She really forced the shooter to alter the shot.
Yeah, she doesn't have to do a lot. Just
Nope.
put the hands up and.
Yeah, use the height.
Yep.
Okay, so a little bit of out of control play down there for the Clockers, and they turn the ball over. So Panthers will inbound under their own basket. This will be Ellie Burke. Now the Clockers showing a little bit of pressure here. Colby Lima just trailing the ball carrier here.
Alibrandi. Pass off to Bergloff. To Briggs at the top of the paint. Oh, to Summer O'Neill.
Okay, nice shot.
Yeah, good ball movement there. Morella.
This is for 2 off the front iron. Panthers now into transition. They've got somebody going down the wing. Leone got there a little bit late. Still managed to force the shot, but goes wide. Panthers recover. Ill-advised cross-court pass intercepted by Ryan Lima. So Clocker ball. For a moment, it looked like Lena had the left side. Marcy, though, gets the bounce pass, puts it in right in the middle of the key. Nice shot. So 19-8 now Clockers with about 6 minutes to go in the first half.
Summer O'Neill at the top of the key there.
I don't think that's where Summer O'Neill should be.
Now, but
before the shot, we got a traveling violation on the Panthers, so another turnover. And Leone will inbound under her own basket to Colby. That's a little bit change of pace, a little more slowly bringing the ball up this time. Ryan now at the top of the key over to Morella, and another travel call.
that's one thing we saw last Friday in the Norwood game. The refs were calling a lot of those little mini shuffle steps and called it both ways, so you can't really.
As long as they call it both ways, call it even.
Yeah,
That's all you can ask for. I see
But-
Coach Lith has doffed the jacket.
All right, well,
There's an air ball by the Panthers.
he's going to be going out later. You got to have it looking.
I hope it's not linen. That wrinkles.
Yeah, that's true. But under those disco lights, you can't really tell.
It's only the black light. That's where it gets
Yeah.
awkward.
Back to the basketball. Colby Lima to Leone, to Morella, back to Leone. Spins.
Wheels
She is
and
a
deals.
lefty.
Oh,
and,
can't get the roll.
That's one thing, too, that she'll be able to use to her advantage is the fact that she's a lefty, and a lot of teams don't really expect that.
Aren't ready to defend it. Good
Yeah.
point. So Panthers drive the baseline out to Briggs. Briggs follows her own shot to force the rebound back to the Panthers. So a fresh shot clock. Another wild shot corralled by the Clockers.
Morella.
She does not have numbers. She needs to pull it back.
Yeah. Oh, a little lane there.
Ryan. Runner won't go, and the Panthers recover.
Oh,
That's
a
a
frustration foul there.
foolish foul, yes. So that'll be the first on Ryan Lima. So
There.
while we get some substitutions, just a quick little reset here. The Clockers up 19-8 with 4:38 to go in the first half.
And Ashland's got to be careful. They got 6 fouls now, so the next one puts them at the bonus.
I'll tell you, the Clockers caught a break there. Leone had her back to the ball and didn't realize that the Panthers were driving the lane, and fortunately, that shot did not drop. So catch a break here, but quickly turn the ball back over. Panther ball now with 4:18 to go. Hey, Colby's starting to dog the point guard now a little bit. A little pressure to bring the ball up. Almost a travel there by the Panthers. There's a little give and go, intercepted and turned over. This is Ryan now with the ball. Dribbles right past the defenders, going to go coast to coast.
Oh.
Can't get the roll. Rebound by the Panthers,
Oh,
and
Leone
then turned
with
over.
a good read.
She really forced that one.
She did. She had time to.
Well, that's just inexperience. Getting a little bit out of control here on both ends. Okay, let's see if the Clockers want to just kind of settle things down here a little bit, slow the game down. But they are out of control right now. Ugh.
Morella.
Neither coach calling timeout. I mean,
No.
both teams seem really unsettled right now. There's a lot of just bad fundamental play, Rob.
Yeah. Although that was a good job by Morella to
try and
recognize
save
the
it.
bad pass she
Yeah.
did. So she was able to knock it off one of the Clockers. Catherine Carter is back in.
But I mean, right now the Clockers are up 11. There's really no need to force the tempo the way they're doing right now.
I agree. Slow it down, play your game, get a good shot.
Yeah, I mean, the shots are there.
Yeah, and there's another turnover.
Yeah.
I mean, against the Holliston squad, it's not gonna kill you. It's still early in the game, but if you're gonna compete with the top of the Tri-Valley League,
Need to be
those
more
teams,
disciplined.
You can't have this type of ball control.
It's an interesting shot, but it dropped for Alibrandi. Make it 19-10 Clockers with 3 minutes to go.
It's a fun name to say, Alibrandi. Is it?
It's a little too close to I'll have a brandy.
I
You have
don't
no comment for that.
Now. Oh.
There's a basket by Leone. There's a layup.
Yeah,
Drops.
the lefty layup.
So 21-10 Clockers, 2:40 to go here in the first half, and we're having some fun here on Friday Night High School Hoops on WACA-TV. Nice job driving the lane there by Kara Chipman, sophomore guard for the Panthers. So 21-12 now with 2.5 to go in the first half. Leone inside.
Yeah, to
Cialino.
No, we're good. Ryan Lima for 3.
That was a deep 3. Ball's loose, but corralled by the Panthers.
She gets very antsy. She likes to take her shot. She will get her shots off every game.
Sure.
But sometimes they're just a little too ambitious.
No reason
Good
for
job.
Cialino to put the ball on the floor there. She got away with it. Lima tries to split the D to ill effect. Turnover by the Clockers, and they're going to bring 3 subs in here. So Carolyn Ellis, Katie Klepper, and I lost one there. I think Catherine.
Rosaria Turner came in.
Okay, and I
21.
see Catherine Carter back into the game now. So we'll try and leave that play-by-play to you so I don't say the wrong name.
I think Carter's just Carter on the bench, or is she in there? Now, there's Carter right there with a steal. Oh,
Travel.
Almost. Although she never lost the dribble. Right?
Guess he didn't
I mean,
like the knee spin.
Yeah, we can watch. I love watching the replay if you pay.
Okay, well, the Panthers inbound while we check the replay.
O'Neal.
This is Briggs with a travel violation. He is right on top of it. This ref is really calling it
Here's the
tight,
replay
Rob.
right here. Yeah, she never. No, she did. I guess put 2 hands on it. All right. Well.
Guess we're not going to call this one into New York, right?
Nope.
Okay, Clockers with the ball. 1.5 to go in the first half. There's a 3-shot, hard off the glass and no good. Rebound by the Panthers. Alibrandi, a long outlet pass. Nice bounce pass, but intercepted. As Ellie Burke with the attempted bounce pass, and now the Clockers forcing. Wow. Double dribble call on Katie Klepper. And that happened right in front of us. I didn't see it happen. Right?
I was looking at the score sheet. I'm gonna watch it here on the replay.
Okay, so we've got a timeout on the floor. Ashland up 21-12 with.
You know, I don't know if it was a double dribble as much as almost like she kind of palmed it.
Yeah.
And
So a little bit of a carry.
yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
That's what I meant. And actually, I think when I was watching the game, doing the game, she has a tendency to do that. Sometimes they call it. Most of the time they don't, but it's something she probably needs to work on.
Absolutely. And she'll have plenty of time. I mean, she is a freshman.
I know. It's going to be exciting watching this team over the next few years. Next year especially, when you're going to have the Marcy twins as seniors.
Yep.
Cialino is she'll be a senior. Is she a junior as well?
Cialino's a junior.
Yeah, so she'll be a senior. Catherine Carter.
And again, Leone, just a freshman this year, with plenty of minutes, getting a lot of experience this season. I think it's going to really pay off in the coming year. She'll be a really exciting player to watch. So, minute 16 to go in the first half. Clockers up 21-12 over the Panthers. Panthers will inbound the ball their end of the court, and we're going to see Chipman bring the ball up, try and set something up here for the Panthers. Wild pass gets corralled by Kober. She's under pressure now from Klepper. Briggs has to come way out here. This isn't where she wants to be.
No.
She dribbles down the right wing. Looks for the open teammate. That was Summer O'Neal in the middle. Ball still loose. Panthers have it. Kick back out to Briggs on a high pass, and Marcy brings it down. We got a 2-on-0 if they hurry.
Morella back.
Some terrific defense by the Panthers.
And they have the numbers now.
Yep.
Well, good defense there by Klepper. Prevent the fast
As
break.
a high shot. No good. Oh, yep. I wonder if they were going to call that one over the top, as
Right.
Summer O'Neal definitely had the height, but Turner came down
Good
cleanly with
position.
that rebound. Well played. Exactly right, Rob. It was great positioning, and now she'll take a seat. Great play. Now come sit down.
Right. Tell us how you did it so we can share that with the rest of the team.
Okay, so this is Klepper with the ball now. Under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Clockers by 9. Can't quite play for last shot, but they'll see if they'll drain that game clock a little bit. Inside to Marcy. Wheels fires off the glass, no good. Rebound by Briggs, and now 17 seconds left. As Panthers drive down 1-on-2. O'Neal pulls up.
She's comfortable with the ball, huh?
Absolutely.
And like
Briggs with a shot, and she got it. Unguarded.
5 seconds.
2 seconds now. Gonna get it off? No. Okay. But overall, a great first half for the Clockers, Rob. What do you think?
Well, they started out really strong, and like you said, then they never slowed the tempo down.
Right,
And
right.
Again, a lot of turnovers. It's 7 points. It was, what was the biggest lead for them? Maybe 11?
Yeah, I remember us talking about when it was 11, yes.
But it seems like they should be up by a lot more.
Yeah, it feels like they really controlled most of this game, and it feels like they should be up by more than 7. But
yeah, they had a lot of good scoring opportunities that they didn't finish off, and they just had a lot of turnovers.
Okay, well, we're at the half here in Clockertown. Your Ashland Clockers up 21-14 over the Tri-Valley rivals, the Holliston Panthers. For Rob Silver, I'm Josh Abrams. We'll take a quick break. We'll see you back here for second half action. And welcome back to second half action here, Friday night high school hoops on WACA-TV. We're live on Facebook. If you're watching us on replay on YouTube, equally great. Glad to have you along. I'm Josh Abrams, and sitting beside me, of course, Rob Silver. Rob, great first half for the Clockers. They're up 21-14. What do you think?
I wouldn't say great.
Okay.
This is why.
I'm a homer.
Right. I would say good. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give maybe a 7. I want a lot of room for improvement. But the nice thing was the scoring was well balanced, really spread out. 6 of the players, Carly Morella was the high scorer in the first half with 5. Melissa Leone had 4. Claire Marcy had 4. Ryan Lima with a 3. Ellis with 2 points, and Catherine Carter 3. We talked about it. They got off to a good start, which is nice because they've had a lot of slow starts in this building.
Sure.
And just a lot of turnovers. So they really got to do better protecting the ball and playing at a more controlled pace.
Yeah, it was really exciting there at the beginning of the first half. They hit their first 2 3-point shots, but I think they were 0 for the rest of the half.
Yeah, it wasn't really a matter of some of the quality. They started maybe feeling a little bit aggressive, and they were starting to take some threes that were maybe a little further out than they should have been. So we'll see what happens here. No real foul trouble with anybody, so we'll see. Again, looking to make it 3 wins in a row.
Probably a record for this season.
Yeah.
So here we go. We're underway now in the second half. Leone inbounded for the Clockers. They'll start with the ball. That's Marcy up at the top. Oh, I think Ryan was. That Colby was starting to run before she had the ball.
Yeah.
Didn't look it all the way in. You're like a football receiver, right?
Yeah, and again, turnover. That's what we just said.
Okay, well,
they're trying to keep they're letting the Holliston in there. Summer O'Neal, that's her spot.
Yep.
Good team defense there. Forced the turnover, and Colby Lima. I don't usually make that mistake.
It must be catching.
Yeah.
It's on me. Double dribble.
Double dribble. There it is again.
Okay. They have to know these refs are calling that ball stuff real close.
That was Morella again. She had that call in the first half, and they are going to call it.
So Panthers bringing the ball up now. Just about a minute gone here in the third quarter. Ashland up by 7. No points so far in the second half by either team. That might be about to change.
Where were they?
Exactly. Well, there they are now.
Yeah.
So Colby pushes the ball up. Ill-advised pass is intercepted, but out of bounds on the Panthers. The Clocker ball. Leone will inbound here.
Yeah, they've had 2 possessions, 2 turnovers, and they almost had another turnover there.
So Colby with the ball at the top. Hands it off to Ryan. Across to Morella. This is Ryan. Stop, pop, fire. Too hard off the glass. Here's a long outbound for Summer O'Neal. She drives. Can't get it to fall, but the Panthers regain. Another shot goes wide. Leone grabs the rebound. Probably shouldn't have tried dribbling out of that. She did pick up her dribble, but Colby helps her out. Across to Ryan. Inside to Marcy. Forced that one a bit too much.
Yeah. Briggs read that one.
Okay, I don't think Briggs is somebody who should be dribbling, but she gets it out. Panthers with the ball. Takes the shot. Lima sisters were there for the rebound. Ryan takes it.
All the way.
She could go all the way. Stops. Doesn't get the shot.
She's got to finish that one. She's got to take it
She
to
pulled
the hoop.
up, yeah. Okay, Panthers with the ball. Kick it outside. Here's an attempt for two. And nothing but net. That basket scored by sophomore Eva Bergloff, number 32. And we've got a timeout on the floor. So just 2 points scored here in the second half, but Hawker still hanging to a 5-point lead, 21-16, 5:53 to go.
Yeah, so we talked about the keys to the game at just before the half kicked off, and they've had 3 turnovers. And
Not great shot selection.
no, not great shot selection. They had that fast break. Lima could have hit her sister on the wing there.
So what do you think Coach Leth is saying? I'm going to get his name right sooner or later. Coach Leth, what do you think he's saying to his team right now?
Yeah, he's just probably drawing up a play and saying, let's kind of do what we do best. Maybe a little inside out.
Yeah, need to execute.
Yeah, they just seem a little rattled.
And there's no reason to be. I mean, they were dominating this game early. They were up double digits. And just seem to have become very tentative, both on offense and defense.
Right. They lose their confidence, and then they start overthinking things. And I was talking to one of the parents after the Norwood game. Sometimes you just got to go out there and just play the game. Like, I mean, a lot of these kids, you know, there's 4 or 5 freshmen. They've been playing together probably for 5, 6, 7 years. They, you know, just play like you normally do. Like you're outside on the playground, have fun. And
look at this, Rob. A full court press from the Panthers.
yeah. And Colby Lima had no problem. Morella bringing it up. Not a terrible shot.
She had no business taking it.
Okay.
You know, they did not have numbers there. She really pushed it when she didn't have to.
Well, that was the problem.
Get it over half court, but then slow it down and get it set up. And rebound too deep for Marcy.
Well, back to that drive by Morella. They made the play. She pushed it up, and the other 4 clockers were all below the half court line.
Right.
Like nobody was running with her.
So Cialino and Carter have entered the game now.
Actually, I just saw the replay. They did have somebody on the wing, and that's usually how it is when they try and drive. And there's, you know, they have 2 bodies in the middle. There's usually somebody on the wing that you can dish it out to. That was a nice shot by Ala Brande.
That's right. The Clockers pushing it right back up now.
It's 2 points.
Got a foul away from the basket.
3 seconds.
Wow. When it rains, it pours.
Yeah.
A lot of mental unforced errors right now, Rob.
Holliston on an 11-2 run going back to the second quarter.
Yep.
And it's now a 2-point lead. But it's good for the viewership. We're up to 11 viewers. It's an engaging game.
We should take a moment to encourage our viewers. Leave us a comment. We'll be happy to, we're
Absolutely.
monitoring. We've got the feed in front of both of us. Leave a comment. We'll be happy to give you a shout out wherever you are in this fine nation or internationally. We're available all over the world tonight. Okay, tough shot for the Panthers, doesn't fall, but Summer O'Neill gets fouled.
I do see. I don't know if she's still watching. Lisa Massaro, Don Massaro's mom. Hope, Lisa, if you're watching, hello to you. And let us know how Dom's shoulder is healing.
Yeah, we'd like to hear.
And the fans would like to hear. Drew Latessa.
Okay, O'Neill hits the first foul shot. That foul, by the way, was called on Melissa Leone, her first.
Thanks for watching. Share it with your friends. They'd probably really...
What else are you doing on a Friday night? Come on over and join us. Okay, and second one doesn't fall. Leone gets stripped. Panthers turn it around and score the easy bucket. They've got their first lead of the night now. They're up 22-21 with about 4.5 minutes to go.
I might just keep this for myself.
Why don't you autograph it before you hand it back? Okay, so Ryan Lima inbounding here to her sister, Colby. She'll bring it over the half court. See if they can get something set up here. Cialino trying to camp out in the lane. They can't find her yet. They find her now and gets the rolling in. Terrific shot. The Clockers retake the lead 23-22. Panthers looking to set something up in the half-court offense now. Kara Chipman with the ball. She dishes off to her other guard, Ellie Burke. Burke takes the shot. It's no good. And the Clockers recover on the rebound.
That is Catherine Carter to Colby Lima. See what Colby can do. Looks for big sister Ryan.
Trying to get it inside, Cialino, but it's back up top as Leone drives the lane.
Nice job.
Can't get that layup to fall, that lefty layup.
And that was not a tough layup.
No, you got to convert that.
I thought she had that. Oh, good
Briggs
job.
Wide
there.
open underneath. They had defensive breakdown by the Clockers. So now they're exchanging the lead. It's going back and forth. We got a real topsy-turvy game here, Rob.
A reach in there by Burke. 11 on 11. Make a wish.
And our 11 will take a seat as Katie Klepper checks back into the game. So Colby Lima going to catch a break. Ryan Lima going to inbound to Klepper. It looks like they're using Leone right now more as a guard than a forward, Rob. She's up top instead of down low. They're leaving Cialina more like as a center position. Another jump ball here on the floor. That one's going to favor the Clockers. They'll regain possession, and Leone's going to inbound under the offensive basket.
I mean, I like the attempt to get it into Cialino, but she's got to get better angles. And
or if she can keep drawing fouls like that, that'll work too.
Yeah, that's fine.
That one's called on forward Elizabeth Brady of the Panthers. That's her first. Team's second. Leone again will try to inbound. Gets it to Carter.
Bergloff read that one, swatted it away.
Oh, but the Clockers retain possession. So really swarming defense by the Panthers. Klepper in the lane, kicks it back up top.
Finds a little lane. That was
couldn't reach the net. Was able to save it, but into the hands of the Panthers. They picked up the dribble for a second, but able to recover. This is Chipman driving. And Cialino draws the charge. Yeah. It wasn't pretty, but it worked.
Yeah. The Clockers have to find a way to exploit, the collapsing defense. Ryan Lima takes it in the paint, and there's three bodies on her. They got to make quicker decisions. It's going to be.
That was not a great idea. As much as the Panthers coach wanted that ball to go to his team, it was off the Panthers, and the Clockers will regain possession. So Panthers are running a full court press now. It's going to be a little tougher now for the Clockers to get the ball inbounds. We're able to get it over to Klepper, and she's going to dribble out. Up ahead to Lima, Ryan Lima. And now they can set up the half-court offense. Klepper looking, she drives, has a little bit of a pick from Cialino, get a clean shot, and it drops. So the Clockers regain the lead, 25-24, with about 2.5 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, that was a nice offensive play. They had options. She could have either given it to Cialino, but she used her as a screen, like the
Cialino with
ref
a rebound,
is
but
doing
a bad
with
pass.
Yeah.
Cross-court pass for the Panthers. Chipman dishes off to O'Neal. Back up top to Chipman. Plenty of time on the shot clock, and that is a walk.
Yeah.
I think there was some hands holding the ball there that forced that travel violation.
Yeah. I think Klepper might have got away with a couple bumps. It looked like she was using the body a couple times and got away with it, but we'll take it.
Sure.
And Lima to the corner.
Had Turner for a second. She opted not to take the three. Lima inside to Cialino, kicked it back out. Almost could.
Right.
The way they've been calling tonight, they could have called that.
Yeah.
Lima to Cialino for two. 27-24 Clockers. Now the Clockers are dialing up the defense a little bit. Panthers have it though. They're going to set their half-court offense now. This is Bergloff who had it. Passes into the middle to O'Neal. Ball's loose down low, down underneath, and we do have a jump ball. So a nice play by Turner, get her hands in there and force the jump. Panthers regain possession on the arrow.
Got a minute and a half to play in this quarter, and it's a three-point lead for Holliston. Excuse me, for Ashland.
Clockers.
Holliston with the ball.
We get a violation, a 5-second violation. Honestly, I was surprised one didn't get called against the Clockers earlier in this quarter. Another full court press. They're able to get it out to Carter, excuse me. I'll get it right sooner or later. Cialino to Klepper. Kicks it outside to Ryan Lima. Drives, give and go try with to Klepper. Inside to Cialino. Up top to Lima. That's Carter now. Tries to drive and kick it outside. Going to get a travel violation again. So 27-24 Clockers with 1:10 to go in the third quarter.
We have Marion McManus Hood watching from South Carolina.
Welcome aboard. Glad to have you with us tonight.
South Carolina Gamecocks in the house. I have a high school friend whose daughter is a cheerleader for South Carolina Gamecocks. How do you know?
Oh, I'm just agreeing.
Oh, okay.
Okay. There's Briggs, and that's not where the Panthers want her taking shots. That was way too far outside. So, Rob, you ever been to Charleston?
I have not.
One of my favorite cities in America. Charleston, South Carolina.
I've been
beautiful.
to Charlestown.
That's a little different. That's a little different.
That's what I've heard.
Clockers with the ball, under 1 minute to go, up 3. This is Ryan Lima driving toward the baseline. Kicks outside to Cialino, swings it across. This is a wide open 3, off the glass, too hard. Rebound Panthers. Oh, bad giveaway here. See if they can hold on to it. It's a nice dive, and what do we got?
Maybe a jump ball, but the Panther, I think that was
It is Panther
Alibrandi
ball,
went
but
down hard.
I think
she's
it's
hurt. She's definitely shaken up a little bit.
Okay, I saw the ref point at the Clocker bench. I think this might be a Clocker timeout, and it is. I just saw it come off the board.
Okay.
So with under 1 minute to go, we've got Ashland up 3 points. Sorry, 1 minute to go in the third quarter. I don't want to rush this thing. Seeing some signs of life here, Rob. Been an exciting last couple of minutes from both teams, but especially the Clockers.
Yeah, you know, they were down. They finally lost the lead. They've only scored 6 points this quarter.
Yeah.
They've had some offensive droughts this season, but
yeah, but when we were talking earlier in the third quarter about how tentative they seem to have become, they seem to have shaken it up a little bit.
yeah, the defense has definitely stepped up.
Yeah.
And a few less turnovers.
They seem to be handling the Panther press a little bit better too.
Every team's going to make one big run. We know that. It's just whether or not you can withstand it. And
That's right.
So far, they've kind of withstood it. So, got my brother watching from Needham. Shout out to my brother Brian, who had some positive comments from my partner.
Thank you, Brian.
He said he sent that through the private message. He didn't want anything. So
I appreciate it. Big fan of Needham, by the way.
Tracy Bowden watching.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, so Clockers with the ball. 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Looking for an opening here.
Just a 2-second difference on the shot clock. So
Okay, kicking it back outside. This is Klepper now. Pulling. Go ahead.
See if they play for one. I guess not.
Couldn't get that hoop. Briggs with the rebound. 11 seconds to go. They'll have time for just one more shot. This is Cobra bringing it up kind of tentatively.
Yeah, she hasn't seen a lot of action. 3 seconds to go. Good defense here.
Oh, great block
by Morella.
So that'll do it for the third quarter. Clockers up 27-24. Got a really exciting close Tri-Valley game here tonight, Rob.
Yeah, it's worth the price of admission.
Tip your wait staff. Hey, you know what? I meant to bring this up earlier. While we have a timeout here on the floor as we get prepared for the fourth quarter, I did want to make sure we mention the Clocker Club Pancake Breakfast is coming up on Super Bowl Sunday, February 2nd, 8 to 11 a.m. here at the high school in the cafeteria. Rob, were you there last year?
I was not there last year. I had actually ventured down to Atlanta on Super Bowl Sunday.
Course.
No, that's all right. But that's funny. I did see the thing somewhere on Facebook about the pancake breakfast, and for some reason I didn't really look at the date. I was thinking it was this Sunday, so I'm glad you mentioned it. I didn't want to show up Sunday
expecting pancakes.
Right, exactly.
Well, if that had happened, you can always try out the new place, right? Tomorrow's Cafe at the old Papagino's on 135.
Yeah, I thought you were going to maybe invite me to your house, but I guess I could go to Tomorrow's, or there's a nice brunch over at Fireflies.
I'll tell you what, there's a sleepover at my house tonight. If you want to come over tomorrow morning, there will be pancakes.
I'm not falling for that one again.
Gabby would love to have you over. Just say the word.
I'm sure I'd be very welcome, and One of these days. Maybe when we celebrate the Ashland Clocker trophies.
Sure. Well, anyway, really quick, I just want to make sure folks know,
Yeah.
for more information on the pancake breakfast, be sure to go to clockerclub.org, and you get more information for buying advance tickets or at the door and all kinds of wonderful things, raffles and so on. Lots of good food, lots of good time. Sunday, February 2nd. And while we're talking about that pancake breakfast, Leone with a nice drive the lane, finger roll, and layup for two.
Righty. With
And
her
draws the
offhand.
foul.
Yes. So
Good start to the fourth quarter for the Clockers. I'm excited.
I'll tell you, though, the pancake breakfast, it was pancakes, sausages,
Yep, eggs, yep.
They had fun and games. They got stuff for the kids.
It's
I
such a
saw
great time.
cornhole.
I've been there the last 2 years. It's a great time. Looking forward to it. Okay, Leone couldn't complete the three-point play, so Clockers up 5 with 7:40 to go in the game, and Panthers with the ball. So this is now Ellie Burke with the running layup,
Yeah.
2 points, 3-point lead for the Clockers. Let's see what Colby can do here. Kicks it out to Morella, thank you.
You see that? Almost like a palm every time she dribbles.
It's a nice play. Let's see if it's
Great
Nope.
job there.
There's a lot going on there. 3-point attempt goes wide, but rebound by the Clockers. Back up top.
And Coach Litz called the timeout. Good job there.
What do you think? Did he feel like his team was just getting a little too out of control on that?
He called it when she was on the ground.
Yeah.
So
Maybe he thought before a travel gets called.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, preventative.
I think that should be called a lot more. Those timeouts, because almost 90% of the
second
time,
you move,
as soon as somebody touches the ball, they call a jump ball.
yeah.
So
It's going to be a travel or a jump, right?
yeah. So 3 points, 29-26.
Yeah, I also want to take a moment here to welcome anybody who just caught the conclusion of Family Guy on TBS. We're glad to have you here now, WACA-TV. Rob Silver, I'm Josh Abrams. We've got a great Tri-Valley game here for you tonight as the Clockers up 29-26 here in the fourth quarter.
Did you know what Family Guy episode it was?
No, I got to tell you, I'm not a huge fan. My brother loves Family Guy. The one episode he made me watch, we watched all the way through, and I was like, I don't think it's funny.
All right.
He says, oh, well, that wasn't a good one. Like, well, then why'd you make me watch it?
Right, exactly.
And I've never gone back.
Right. No, it's kind of like going to a restaurant and you have a bad meal the first time. You
Sure.
might. But
So Clockers will inbound here. It's Leone inbounding. Morella for three. That was a rainbow. Deep rebound controlled by the Clockers. They get a fresh clock here.
Lima wants to shoot.
She hasn't in a while. She drives the left side, running two-hander off the glass and no good. Briggs with the rebound. The Panthers will bring the ball up.
It's not her strength.
Not a high percentage shot either. She's a little bit out of control there, off balance.
A little far away from the rim, too.
Briggs for two. I got to tell you, she's got a quick release. Didn't
Yes.
go in, but was able to beat the defense. Some nice passing.
Reminds me of, trying to think, who's the guy, I think, was it Mike Jaminski or somebody that
The
played for the
G-Man?
Knicks? Like somebody, he was almost like the same type of,
Yeah.
like
Wide
look
body,
more-
quick
yeah,
shot.
Exactly.
Yep.
Just
Mike Jaminski.
Never-
I can't believe you just referenced Mike Jaminski. That's awesome.
Never got more than like an eighth of an inch off the floor.
That three ball doesn't fall for the Panthers. The Clockers have the rebound, and Morella's pushing it up, but again, like out of control. Like,
Yes.
settle it down. You've
That's
got the
a nice
lead.
shot.
Beautiful. There's Ryan Lima. That's her first points of the half, I think.
Yes.
And the Clockers now up by 5 with 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
They can set her up on the left side, and she can.
Colby, get that under control.
Oh,
That was dangerous. Okay, foul before the shot. She's okay.
yeah, but a good job
Draws
pushing
the
it
foul.
hard.
Honestly, if I'm the defender and I'm seeing the player like that out of control, like that fast, I almost let her go because there's no way that shot's falling. But again, inexperience, youth is wasted on the young, right, Rob?
It's hard for me to say because I cannot run that fast. I don't even know what it's like.
It's real easy sitting here at the table to woulda, shoulda, coulda, right?
Oh, nice.
Here's Morella for three, short of the mark. Briggs with the rebound. And the Panthers will bring the ball up court down 5 with just under 6 minutes to go. That was not a great idea for a pass. I'm a little surprised there's no jump or travel being called here. There's the jump. And looks like the arrow's going to favor the Panthers. They'll inbound under the basket.
Alibrandi with the inbounds. Looking for her.
Oh, they caught O'Neal.
Wow.
She had the mismatch, but wasn't able to convert. And Ryan Lima winds up with the ball. They're going to bring the ball up court now.
Clocker's got a break on that one.
Absolutely. Okay, a little bit of a wild pass, but Colby corrals it. Okay, Leone, clean pass, clean catch. She's working against O'Neal, hard off the glass and no good. And the Panthers in transition. Here goes a fast break with Alibrandi. Pulls up at the foul line, fires. Can't get the roll. Ball's loose and heading out of bounds. We've got a foul. Let's see how they're going to call this one.
Looks like they're calling it on Lima.
That's what I'm seeing too. Here's the replay. Okay, so checking into the game now for the Panthers is Chipman to replace Burke. 5:10 to go. Clockers by 5, but the Panthers inbounding on the offensive end of the court.
Oh.
It's a wild pass
This
coming
one's
right
for
at
me.
us. Okay, and out of bounds.
Somebody
Clocker
do an
ball.
equipment check.
Is this thing on?
Right.
Can you hear me now?
You had your 3D goggles on.
Right.
You really enjoyed that one. You probably jumped off your couch.
Sure. Okay, so the Panthers dialing up some little full court pressure here.
Nope.
But they get it over. Leone dribbling. Looking for the give and go. She's on the baseline. Too hot to handle for Cialino, but into the hands of Leone. They'll reset, 15 on the shot clock. Inbound, in tight to Cialino, works it back outside, and she gets fouled on the pass.
Yeah. Thought she might do the little turnaround hook. It was set up perfect in the middle there. That's the 6th foul for Holliston, so the next one will put them into the bonus.
Starting to climb a little bit. That one was the 4th, actually, on Olivia Briggs. She's been playing center most of the night here, and might want to try and feed Cialino some more, try and draw some more fouls off of Briggs.
Morella takes it strong.
Over on the left side, no less. Impressive shot. Ashland by 6 now with 4.5 to go in the 4th quarter.
7.
I'm doing bad math, thank you.
Yeah, well, I always point this out, but we have a lot of young viewers, and I don't want somebody at home saying, hey, Mom, it's 33-26.
I think that's an important lesson for the kids.
Right.
Focus on math. Don't do broadcast journalism as your major.
Well, you can do both, but it's very, very difficult. You need to have a good partner.
Right, right.
That's why it
we
works.
complement each other, right?
Right.
Compliment with the E, not the I.
Right.
We can do the I too.
Yeah, English lessons, math lessons, life lessons, whatever
Sure.
you need.
We're here for you.
Right.
Full service.
Great
oh,
job
that's
there.
Great. Bad shot, but
But
up until then it was well executed.
Yeah, that's all right.
What can you do? Here we go. Panthers driving. There's
Oh, good job.
now how that wasn't a walk, but okay.
See if she can get by the defender. Good
And-
crossover.
No foul? Wow. Okay.
But that was a good point you made. That's similar, when you're pushing it that hard, you don't have to do a lot. They will make mistakes at this level.
Okay, that foul looks like it's called on Cialino. It's her 3rd, team's 4th, and she will go catch a break as Claire Marcy checks into the game.
She hasn't seen a lot of action.
No, I was just thinking the same thing until she came in. Now we've got a timeout on the floor. I haven't seen, I feel like I haven't seen Lauren Marcy.
No, she hasn't been in at all.
That's surprising.
And it goes back to the conversation we were having a little earlier, where I think he's trying to get a more set lineup and show some consistency because
a tighter rotation.
He's been all over the board.
Trying to find the right combinations.
Yeah,
You think he's finally found it?
So maybe, we have no Taco Fall to get in the game, but
For those of you in the pool, Rob made the Taco Fall reference at 7:37 p.m. Let us know in the comments who won the pool on that one.
I think my daughter won. That's why it was an inside job.
Okay.
Yeah, because I did make the Taco Fall reference last week.
Okay, so quick game reset for those of you just joining us. It's a great Friday night here. High school hoops, Ashland, Holliston, Tri-Valley action. The Clockers are up 33-26, 3:42 to go in the fourth quarter. It's been a great one so far. We're glad to have you with us. Rob Silver joining me, Josh Abrams, and we hope your weekend's off to a great start. So, Panthers are going to inbound under their own basket. They're down 7. And this is Summer O'Neill out on the wing looking for help. Draws the double team, dishes off. It's outside now. There's a 3 attempt. Too hard off the glass. Rebound loose by the Panthers. It's still loose, and Marcy had it for a moment before it got knocked away. The Panthers have it. Panthers driving the lane, and we've got a foul away from before the shot.
Before the shot.
That one's going to be called on number 11, Colby Lima. That's her first. Team's 4th.
Yeah, Marcy got the rebound, brought it down, and lost it.
And was met by hands immediately.
Yeah, and we had just complimented her earlier in the game for doing just the opposite.
Okay, Briggs is back in here with 4 fouls. She's going to drive the lane, gets the shot off, can't get it to fall. Rebound bounces right to the Panthers. Can't handle it. We got a foul. Okay, that one's going to be on number 11, Ellie Burke.
That's going to
the Panthers.
Morella on the line for the front end of the 1-on-1.
Correction, that foul was actually called on 32, Bergloff. I thought I saw 11, but they called it on 32, her first.
Those numbers look very similar.
Team 7th.
So it's very common
It's
mistake.
a tough font, Rob. It's a tough font. Either way, Morella at the line. Rob, you're more familiar with the high school game. Is this 1-on-1 or 2 shots?
It is 1-on-1.
Okay.
Or 2.
Gets it to
case.
fall.
Right.
Okay. 34-26 now. Clockers up 8. 3:13 to go. Morella to shoot a second.
Moot point. Morella 3 for 3 from the line tonight.
4 for 4.
I'm one
Gotta
of those
make those
people,
count.
I'm not shy about the jinx and stuff. Oh, nice feed into Briggs. A little too close.
She had all day. What do you think? She had too much time to think about it?
Yeah, well, we've seen that on both ends. You know, we saw Cialino miss the same type of shot.
Absolutely.
I think they get so excited when they realize, oh my God, I'm
so
wide
open.
open, nobody's guarding me.
Somehow the Panthers have regained possession here under the offensive basket. Right up the middle to Briggs. She's
That's
shooting
her
from just
shot.
behind the line. No good, but the ball's loose. Recovered by the Panthers, and Alibrandi gets one to fall. It's 35-28 as the Panthers dial up the pressure here on defense. Colby able to break it, driving right up the middle, back out to Ryan.
Yeah, I mean, Ashley and the Clockers don't have to be in any hurry here. They're up 7. Again, just look for a good shot, run some time off the clock.
Absolutely, I think they can hear you. I don't know what
Leone?
Colby seemed to be looking for something there. I don't know what she was upset about.
Good job by Colby to get a little piece of it.
Absolutely.
Wait, how did that?
I don't know how the ref called that the way he did, but it's somehow Panther ball again.
Holliston touched it and then threw it off Holliston.
Right.
I challenge this one.
You
that's
see
what
the
he's
coaches
trying-
questioning it.
I think he's trying.
I mean, it looked like the first Panther to touch it was out of bounds when she touched it. So I don't know what the call is here, but it doesn't look like Coach Lith is going to get his way on this one. They're going to leave it with the Panthers. They're still talking about it.
Right.
Okay, so Chipman takes a seat. Ellie Burke now going to inbound for the Panthers under the Clocker basket. Gets it out to Alibrandi. She almost drives into a double team, looking for an opening. And that's too hot to handle for Burke. That'll be a nice unforced turnover by the Panthers. Clockers will get the ball back with 2:17 to go and up 7.
Ashley has done a good job shutting down Summer O'Neill. I mean, she still had a couple good shots, but she really has not been involved like she was earlier in the game.
You know, I feel like, we haven't said her name very much at all at least in the fourth quarter.
Oh,
a nice play to Cialino, but too hard off the glass. Nice job by Colby to fight for that rebound and a fresh shot clock as we get down to just about 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Rob?
Yeah, no, just a good job to bring it out, not rush the shot, work some time off the clock. See if Cialino can throw this one back up.
I would have loved to have seen Cialino try and drive and draw the foul on Briggs, but it didn't happen.
Yeah.
The ball's live. Got to forget about the buzzer. Easy hoop there for Alibrandi. 35-30 now Clockers, and we have a timeout on the floor with 1:41 to go in the fourth quarter. So this game's starting to tighten right back up again, Rob.
Yeah, that was a big possession, giving up the, well, they ran the 30 seconds off, which is great, but they didn't get a shot, and then they kind of gave up on it. They, they forgot
that
that
buzzer
it
goes off. It totally throws you off.
Right. That's not what they needed to give up the quick 2 points.
So among the folks I saw in the crowd tonight is Dr. Mike Kyra.
Oh, I thought I was going to say Dr. J.
Rode in an elevator with him one time, Dr. J.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was about 12 years old, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, he's big, 6'6".
Yes, UMass grad.
True. I know him more as a 76er, but yes, UMass is absolutely true.
I go back to the UMass days. Did he play after that?
After
UMass?
Was Paul McCartney in a band after Wings? Or before Wings?
Before Wings. I knew it.
I wrecked the joke.
Killed it. Killed it. I'm like, well, he did do a little solo work
right?
with Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Let's not go down that path. Okay, so we're going to come back to Tri-Valley basketball action, high school hoops. Ashland, Holliston, 35-30, minute 41 to go. Clocker ball under their own basket. They're going to have to break a press here. Cialino with it. She wants nothing to do with dribbling it. Hands it off to Colby. She gets fouled. And she will go to the line as Ashland is in the bonus at this point. Got to make these count now, Rob. We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah, especially here with the front end of the 1-on-1. Good strategy by Holliston.
Okay,
Colby is a freshman, but she's quite a good shooter, so I would expect her to possibly make it.
Could go either way.
How's that for hedging?
Way to take a position on that one.
Yeah, I'm saying it's good.
Nice prediction. That's a big
Thank you.
basket. That's a big foul shot for the Clockers. 36-30 with a minute 36 to go.
Yeah.
Lima back at the line.
One of the biggest free throws of her
Young
varsity
career.
Yeah.
Can't get that one to fall, but we'll take
That's
take the one.
Yes.
Okay, so let's see. Panthers have to start hurrying a little bit here. Down to a minute and a half to go in the fourth quarter. Nice block. Ball's loose, but recovered by the Panthers.
Yeah, that was Morella with the hands up.
Chipman drives, draws the foul, but the shot does not fall. She'll go to the line to shoot two.
That was on Cialino again. It's her fourth. Really won't come into play unless we were to go into overtime. But
yeah, so both centers now with 4 fouls. Briggs on the other side. She just came back into the game.
That could have been disastrous if that shot fell. That's Chipman at the line.
Can't get it to fall. And I see Ellie Burke coming back into the game now. Interesting substitution here for the Panthers as Briggs goes down to take a seat. So it looks like they're going for speed and hands right now over height.
Looks strong.
And it falls.
Nice roll.
Okay, here's the press. Colby breaks it. Okay, now they just need to set things up, slow it down. Minute 14 to go.
Good composure there by Colby. Realizing she doesn't have to shoot it right now.
Right into a double team. They got to spread out. Okay, nice play, nice play. Colby gets out, almost a jump.
A little casual with the ball there.
These underhand passes I don't like at all.
No.
Okay, so Alibrandi draws the foul. Shot doesn't go. Another lucky break for the Clockers. Foul is going to be called on Morella, her second. But we're down to under a minute to go now. Clockers by 5. Alibrandi at the line to shoot 2. Back iron and no good. You can cut the tension with a knife in this gym right now.
Especially when your phone's buzzing. Oh my God, why don't you just get a blowhorn? Misses them both.
You're telling me you don't want to hear what's going on at the sleepover at my house?
Wow.
We got a jump ball that favors Ashland. So here comes the full court press. Expect a quick foul.
I can't believe it came back to the sleepover. When we went with the the Paul McCartney, Michael Jackson, I thought you might I thought that might.
I can't
bring
believe
up
you
the
just
sleepover.
connected those two things. You're terrible. 45 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. That was a hot pass for Leone, but she recovers.
Telegraphed
pass
that
gets
one.
blocked. And here comes Alibrandi. She pulls it back out. She's going to go for three. Off the front iron and no good. Rebound, Ashland.
It's Morella.
Morella trying to avoid contact. Finally draws a foul. But now just 26.9 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Clockers by 5.
She'll be shooting 2, and she's 4 for 4 from the line tonight.
Okay.
As a team, Ashland, I believe if my stats are correct, 5 of 7 from the line, so a decent night.
We could definitely use like a stats person on this broadcast. Really help us out so we can focus more on the game.
Yes. Yep.
Another big clutch foul shot by the Clockers down the stretch here. 37-31 now. Morella to shoot another.
She's quickly becoming my favorite player. Anybody that can
Hits them
shoot
both.
free throws, that's one of my biggest pet peeves, is the missed free throws.
Sure. At any level. At any level. I
Yeah,
agree.
exactly, because it's something you can work on by yourself. Granted, you don't have the same game situation, but still.
It should become muscle memory though, right?
Yes.
25 seconds to go. Panthers with the ball. Driving down. No good. Rebound by Carter.
Over to Ryan Lima.
Yep.
To
They're going to
Colby.
just dribble it out. There's the foul. Alibrandi with a forced to foul. With
And
13 seconds to go.
yeah.
Shot clock now off.
Just a formality at this point. So they held on.
Absolutely. So, while we have this break, while we wait for this first foul shot, I do want to take a moment and thank tonight's crew here at WACA-TV. Well, let's wait for the shot now. No good. We're in the double bonus now, so it's 2
Yes.
shots.
Yep.
Okay. So Colby Lima misses the first. She'll shoot another. Again, want to thank the crew tonight. Tom Hamilton, Cameron Tabo, Justin O'Brien, Connor Donovan. We couldn't do this without you guys. We really appreciate it. Clockers regain the ball. 10 seconds to go. Clock is still ticking. Refs took their time calling a foul.
And Coach Lith? No, he called the timeout.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah. 5
Okay.
seconds
Looked like there were
left.
3 people fouling the person with the ball, but timeout. Okay. 5 seconds to go.
I mean, the club doesn't open till 9:30, so he's got time. He's got time to where he wants to enjoy the moment.
Where do you think he's going tonight? TJ's?
Not in that outfit. He won't make it out of the parking lot.
Nice. Nice.
No.
So we did meet briefly with Athletic Director Stephen Marks at the half. He assured us that the rims were inspected, and they certainly went the home team way tonight.
Yeah.
Certainly appreciate the work by Stephen Marks throughout the year.
So if you're just joining us, we have not a lot of basketball to play. 5.1 seconds. Ashland looking to wrap up their 3rd straight win as
Been
they
a
lead
good
by
week.
7 points. Yeah, and a busy week. So that's 3 wins in
5 days. Yep. Okay. See if they're just going to let them dribble it out.
Yep.
There we go. And there's the buzzer. It's a final. Your Ashland Clockers 38, the Holliston Panthers 31. So, Rob, really quick before we wrap this thing up, what were your highlights of the game?
Highlights of the game were, I'm going to say it right now, Carly Morella on the floor with those clutch free throws. She made 6 free throws, 4 down the stretch, total of 11 points. I'm going to try and add up, see where everybody else was. You can.
Well, while you do that, I know you had mentioned when we went to halftime about what a great balanced approach, a balanced attack it was by the team tonight. As the scoring went up and down, and I would say it was a lot of the same here in the second half. What do you think?
Yeah, and they seemed to settle down. They, that 3rd quarter was definitely not one of their better performances, but they settled down. Turnovers a little less. And what was the final we had there? 40. They've
already taken it off the board. Right. 7-point win for the Clockers.
I know it was 7 points. I'm just trying to think, but they only scored 6 points in the 3rd quarter, but came back. The offense was there.
Made the plays when they needed to.
Yeah, and as far as the high score, it was Carly Morella with 11, and outside of that, Melissa Leone had 6, Ryan Lima 5. Claire Marcy and Cialino had 4 points apiece. 22, 28, 33. I had 37 points total. I probably missed a couple, but again, Ryan Lima had a free throw. Catherine Carter had that 3. So a lot of people, contributing tonight.
Okay, well, that'll do it for us. He's Rob Silver. I'm Josh Abrams. Thanks so much for watching here on WACA-TV. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you back here next week.